Chiefs welcoming the team who beat them for it all. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're off from Arrowhead. Here's Avery Williams on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here's the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in, but it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him, and he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
First down play, nets and 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. From the 29. Finds him over the middle. And he'll have a small gain up to about the 32. Something he does so well, Nick Bolton making the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. He's keeping it. He's going for it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision, one they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
They're set up at the 35 now. Hurts on 1st down. Throw right side, caught by Goddard. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
He'll step up, and there he goes. And Hurts gives himself up after getting that 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Philadelphia.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
1st down throwing for Hurts. He has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go for the gun with Barkley. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
So through 1, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Hauled in by Goddard, left side. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. Right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Hurts now from the gun. This one's caught. Smith has it. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
Eagle 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. Option play. They give it to Barkley. So call it a half dozen on that run block. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Eagles looking for the game's opening score. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Hurts tucks it, starts running. Pushing for the end zone, and he lost the football. It's not loose. And it looks like the defense got it. No touchdown. They recover, and this is going to be a touchback.
Man, did those sidelines get loud. I think we all had to figure out what the heck was going on and who recovered the ball. But the minute they see the defense gets it, Kate, look at them. They save 6 points, and they get the ball back for their offense.
So here are the Chiefs out on offense for their 1st drive. And leading them as he always does, a quarterback seeking his 4th consecutive Super Bowl appearance and a 4th Super Bowl title. It's Patrick Mahomes.
It's pretty remarkable, isn't it, Kate, that the worst season statistically in Mahomes' career was still good enough to finish 6th in the MVP voting and reach a 4th straight Super Bowl. Shows just how high his bar is compared to everyone else, and he's still the QB that almost all are chasing.
Play action, Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. This one gets to the 22. Zach Bond with the tackle.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's caught by Hollywood Brown. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They're set up at the 35 now. Mahomes on 1st and 10. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Back to the air, Mahomes. Throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now. Again, Mahomes to throw. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So that's halftime, and we've arrived here scoreless. Now let's head over to our buddy Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here in the EA studios in Central Florida. If you're a fan of offense, and I know many of us are, this hasn't been the game for you. Zip, zip at the half. A rare score where next score might win. Let's find out who can break through into the third quarter. To call it for us, it's our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt.
Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say this has been a defensive slobber knocker through two, right? Maybe some points finally on the horizon as we resume play. Escapes a defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Chiefs are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. First call here coming from the shotgun. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First down, ball at the 36. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. And downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And he gets this forward to the 19. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
It's a 6-yard gain. That's going to bring up second down.
And that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in mind, double digits, and they nearly got it there.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And they will score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs take the lead right away in half number 2. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break. As we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Butker on now to kick this one away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. Jukes one defender. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. They've got first down from the 31. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Completed over the middle. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the first.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. They send a receiver in motion right. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down is going to end up in a loss of yards.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Hurts looking to throw. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll get it up to the 44. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of 7. First down, Eagles.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing here, Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. He's back to throw. This one falls incomplete.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. And really one of the areas, when you watch college game to the NFL game, that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. The Chiefs offense out to take over. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
They've got first down from the 31. Looking to throw Mahomes. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's brought down after a short gain.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the
Nice to see that
49-yard line.
connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. There's a dive up the middle. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he has the Chiefs first down there, Brock. And the celebration can begin as they can run out the clock now on this one.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10 from the 41. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go.
Okay, that's why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They're going to pass it here. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. Well, no louder place in Missouri or Kansas right now as the Chiefs get the win in Arrowhead. And a lackluster day offensively, thankfully overshadowed by a top-notch defensive effort to get the win in a shutout. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Kansas City.